those sluggers up top, down at the bottom of the order.
And I think it's freed him up, right? When you're leadoff, man, you feel such a responsibility with Soto and Judge to get on base, and he wasn't. And I think for him now, you're kind of down at that bottom part. You can free yourself up a little bit, because I know a lot of people would say, man, give me the chance to hit in front of Soto and Judge. I'll do it anyway. But Torres, Gleyber's got a lot of experience.
If you don't control 7, 8, 9 for the Yankee order, you're going to turn that order around.
You're in trouble.
Every other inning, and you're in trouble. Don't control 7, 8, 9 for the Yankee order, you're going to turn that order around.
You're in trouble.
Every other inning, and you're in trouble.
It's a pretty impressive 7, 8, 9, too. Volpe, Anthony Rizzo, Alex Verdugo. Foul ball. Bounced up, hit him in the helmet. Just trying to stay in the at-bat on that big curveball from Alex Cobb.
You can see the look on his face, too.
Two on the ground. Picked the short hop. Ramirez took a chance, makes a play. 2 up, 2 down. Nice play over there by Jose Ramirez.
He is back in the lineup. He said he feels great, and how he knew he was ready to go because he took some swings on Saturday, woke up on Sunday, still felt good. He does have some padding in his glove, and some padding on his right hand when he's taking his swings, but other than that, he said it's just playing through pain. And that someone asked him, hey, 1 through 10, what's the pain level? He said 0 with 50,000 people in the stands.
Exactly, Lauren, and I think that's the thing. Anybody that's known Anthony Rizzo over the years, this guy for years was up on the plate, got hit all the time. Like this, you wonder how it's going to kind of recover, but as he said, there's no way I'm missing this.
Rizzo had a fractured forearm earlier in the season. Just been one of those years for Rizzo. He was part of that Cubs World Series team that beat Cleveland 2016. Missed 62 games from June to September with a forearm fracture, and then was hit on the hand late, never went on the IL. No problem there. Turns out and around, a base hit. Anthony Rizzo. Fractured fingers on a cold night. Fractured fingers on a cold night. Barrels it. And a 2-out single, the third hit of the game for the Yankees. All of them have looked just like that.
Well, you can see here he was trying to run that on the outside corner and kind of pulled it over the middle, and good job by Rizzo. Going right back up the middle. Look, 130 points higher here at Yankee Stadium than on the road. Likes hitting here.
If you're a big league ball player, if they think of you as tough, a great teammate, and a winner, it's the 3 things you want to be called, and he's one of those.
Alex Verdugo takes strike 1. Verdugo hitting in the number 9 spot. Second postseason run. He had a postseason run with Boston. Hits in 11 playoff games that year for the Red Sox. Has been an up and down year. He has drawn the ire of Yankees fans throughout the season. He's hoping to change the narrative here in the postseason, and that's what the playoffs can do.
You know, they had a big decision to make, whether Jason Dominguez or Alex Verdugo was going to play left field. They chose Verdugo. He was a difference maker in Game 1, defensive plays and the game-winning RBI. Difference maker in Game 1, defensive plays and the game-winning RBI.
3-1 the count on Verdugo. Top of the order due next. Gleyber Torres.
I think Aaron Boone, right, chose experience. Just a more veteran guy at that point. You said it. I know his numbers don't jump out at the ALDS, but you said he had some good ABs.
Well, I think, you know, when push comes to shove, Dominguez did not show enough in left field defensively to trust him in a postseason series.
Dominguez still awaiting his first postseason at bat. There's a line shot, right center, a base hit. Rizzo will turn and burn.
Well, 3-1 count here, guys. You saw it with Rizzo, 2-1. Now 3-1 to Verdugo. When you're facing Cobb like that, if you get where you're in a nice hitters count right there, you can really kind of nitpick what you want. And you said it, BA, that's the fourth ball we've seen now, all 4 hits, kind of up the middle for the Yankees. So they're staying big part of the field.
Taking that humble approach right now. Torres, he swung at the first pitch in the first inning, singled up the middle. Cobb with 2 on behind him. First one swung on, bouncing ball. Ramirez goes to second. Verdugo just runs through the bag, and Jimenez makes the play. Ramirez goes the short way to end the inning. The Yankees have stranded 4 in the first 2 innings. Not the prettiest thing in the world, but it works.
Money is tight, so we must make sacrifices. I give up my bespoke shaving subscription.
And I'll stop ordering everything that's trending on Instagram.
And I will no longer agree to the add-ons at the oil change place just because the mechanic called me ma'am.
It really is a top of the line.
They return to New York City Field and it's won 7-3 this afternoon in L.A. Lindor had a leadoff homer. The former Cleveland shortstop, Mark Vientos, with a grand slam. Series all tied at 1 apiece.
What a postseason Vientos has had.
Wow.
You talk about a huge regular season, but then just carried it on.
It's been the postseason of the Grand Slams. That was the 4th Grand Slam this postseason. We're just getting started in the championship series. 0-2 the count to David Fry. And did he go? They will ask. He did not. Checks his swing. A ball and 2 strikes. It was close.
Nah.
You and Ronnie had the exact opposite reactions right there, by the way. The 1-2. And a called strike 3. Rodon sticks a fastball by him. Carlos Rodon has put together inning-ending Ks again.
1 second, they're a neighbor you like. The next, they're a neighbor you trust. 1 second, you're worrying about your home. With Trusted Neighbor from ADT.
We've never spoken, but you've told us many things. That you love stargazing, hate parallel parking, and occasionally your right foot gets a little heavy. The Lexus ES didn't begin in the studio, it began with you.
The new $7 Lux Cravings box from Taco Bell with the beefy 5-layer burrito, Doritos Locos Taco, and the Chicken Chalupa Supreme. The only thing not Lux about it is the price. The new $7 Lux Cravings box, only at Taco Bell.
Hey, it's me, your dry skin. I'm craving something we're missing. The ceramides in CeraVe. And we can feel it long after. CeraVe moisturizers.
Finding a home for us was tough, but our agent Joe just got our needs. Hey, Joe! He even clued us in on a local secret, a well-hidden dog P-A-R-K.
Are your headlights cloudy and oxidized, making your car look bad? Are they underperforming when you need them most? Cerakote's Headlight Restoration Kit restores weathered headlights back to like new and keeps them that way for life. Stop wasting your time with solutions that don't last. Cerakote's kit includes everything you need to go from this to this. Simply wipe away oxidation, give them a light sanding, and apply the ceramic coating. That's it. The True Ceramic technology does the rest. Buy any of Cerakote's #1 selling ceramic products for under $20 at these leading retailers today.
You're watching the 2024 American League Championship Series. It's presented by Loan Depot. Off and running game 1 in the Bronx. Best of 7 ALCS for the right to go to the World Series. 2.5 in the books. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. Gleyber Torres bounced out to end the last inning with 2 on. That means Soto leads off. And Alex Cobb, pitching in his 3rd inning, starts him with strike 1. It was a big out to get for Alex Cobb, with Torres at the plate and the muscle coming up behind him. Yankees have stranded 4. They had 2 on, nobody out in the 1st, couldn't score. Back-to-back singles with 2 outs in the 2nd, and couldn't score. The 1-1.
I saw that stat on the bottom a minute ago. If you're 8 for 12 off someone, Ronnie, what do you think as a pitcher?
Oh, as a pitcher?
Yeah.
Well, your competitive view says, I'm getting this guy out.
What does the brain say?
Oh, boy, I'm in trouble.
Cobb deals a 2-1. Soto, a high drive. Right center field. Wynn beating it up. And it's going to defy the wind. A home run by Soto. Towering drive. Piercing that wind coming in. Juan Soto puts the Yankees on the board in the third inning. And his ownage of Alex Cobb continues.
9 for 13 now, 3 home runs off Alex Cobb. 387 through the wind. Wow.
The problem with Cobb against the left-handed hitters so far, Frenchie, is that it's not a sinker. It's kind of a two-seamer that's running horizontally across the dish, so it's just running along the length of the bat.
First postseason home run as a Yankee for Juan Soto. His 8th career postseason homer. He's 25 years old. Here's Aaron Judge. Judge, big swing, violent swing on the first pitch.
There you go.
Big swing, violent swing on the first pitch.
There you go. It's a 2-1 count again, so you're in a hitter's count, and that ball, like you said, Ronnie, there was no sink. It just kind of slowly came back the middle part of the plate.
Total motion presented by Progressive. Pure barrel on that one, and you needed it. Those breezes coming in from right center. Here's the 0-1. Judge late on it. 0-2 the count on Aaron Judge.
And that's why we talked about even that much more important that he got Torres to ground out right there with Soto behind him.
In the summertime, you can enjoy that one all the way around. Soto took one peek. He knew he got it. Then he started running a little faster around first base. But he hit it hard enough. 41 home runs in the regular season. Most by a lefty since our man Curtis Granderson. 12 years ago, he hit 43 as a Yankee here. Years ago, he hit 43 as a Yankee here. That first one always special. Soto is first in pinstripes. 3-2 from 0-2 to 3-2 to Judge. And then a hot one foul. Count stays at 3-2.
I know our audio is hot, but the sound of the ball coming off some of these bats.
A little trauma in there, Ronnie.
A little PTSD.
From your later days. From your later days.
From 1995.
Not the early days. You broke a lot of bats in the early days. Do it again. Another payoff pitch. And Cobb misses. A visit for injury or illness.
I think they've seen some drop in his velocity. Remember, he suffered through September with blister and fingernail issues. So this could be a discussion about that as well.
It's been that kind of year for Cobb. He started the year on the injured list with the Giants. He had left hip surgery in the offseason, then endured a right shoulder injury. And now pitching in a second postseason start this season.
You know, guys, it's been kind of an injury-riddled second half of his career. 48-35 in a Tampa Bay Ray uniform, signed a big contract with Baltimore, and he's had lots of injuries to deal with since then.
Stirring in that bullpen. There's a very good bullpen. Stephen Vogt does not want to get into that bullpen this early in this game. That was a rhythm in the DS. See that swing by Soto again. Classic. A rhythm in the DS. See that swing by Soto again. Classic.
Well, they feel just a little bit happier.
El extremo del Valle. Emilian Mittel.
Trying to understand the fan base here and that
your help.
Third down, that first. There's a lot of talking out there.
He knows his responsibilities.
Yeah.
And a swing and a miss. Well, strikes out on the splitter. Cobb comes back, gets a strikeout. That's his third. He's had one in each inning.
So 2 different ways of pitching here, guys. Split finger, good one from Cobb. That's his first swing and miss. Rodon has 13. It's a little easier when you have swing and miss in your game.
Cantillo loosening, the lefty. Just starting to throw. That was his first one. They'll need at least 2 batters. Giancarlo Stanton flew out to left his first time up. Just missed it by a click on the bat. Sounded a little heavy and was a routine fly ball out with 2 runners on. And second and third at the time. Yankees on the board on a Soto homer. Keep an eye on Cobb and the way he grabs at his right hand on this cool, windy night. Blisters on one finger, cracked fingernail on the other. And for a touch-and-feel pitcher, Ronnie, I can't imagine a worse injury that can still allow you to pitch, but also not give you the same kind of feel that you would normally have.
You can just tell by his body language there's some frustration out there. But he's trying to gut it out, get at least through this inning.
Tore the nail off that index finger in an August start. Almost hit him. Send it down to Lauren Jabara.
PA talking to the head trainer for the Guardians, Jeff Desjardins. He said the hardest thing about it is his blister is okay, his nail is okay, but it was keeping up the arm strength while he couldn't throw certain pitches in his rehab routine. He said really he feels good heading into this game, and he's lucky to be able to have that, but at the same time, it was keeping that arm strength up. So heading into this one, Alex Cobb just said, I'm so lucky and so fortunate and grateful to have the opportunity to set the tone, and it's something I'm going to cherish here in game 1.
One of the most difficult things, isn't it, Frenchie, when you're rehabbing or trying to get an injury better, is that you can't play ball. You can't work on your game. So he's out there without the benefits of working on those mechanics, working on his pitches, keeping the ball where he wants to, because he's got to be fine.
And, you know, hitters is one thing, right? You've seen great hitters take 3 weeks off because of something. Rizzo tonight, right? Comes right back up the middle. Pitchers, though, that is just so much more difficult.
Big opportunity here for the Yankees. Jazz Chisholm Jr. with 2 on, 1 out. Flips one into left field. Gold Glover Stephen Kwan is there to make the play. And out number 2. Looked like he was fooled on the pitch, that split finger fastball. Chisholm flies out. He's 0 for 2. And Cobb with 2 outs now in the 3rd inning.
I think Chisholm was going to let Estabrook decide his fate in that at bat. He was swinging the bat.
Yeah, he was rung up on a called strike 3 last time up. Much more aggressive second time around. That brings up Volpe now. Judge and Stanton aboard. They'll be off with a crack of the bat. Volpe takes a ball.
I always feel Volpe's at his best, and he was at his best early in the season this year, is when he is working the ball up the middle and the other way. If he's not, he gets rollover in his game to the left side.
Yankees have had serious traffic in every inning against Cobb. Finally break through on a leadoff home run this 3rd inning by Juan Soto.
I think right now for Cobb with that sinker, guys, he's missing just down every time right now.
Guardians have good outfield arms. All throw it well and very accurate. Best arm of the group is in right field with Noel. Lane Thomas, very fast, accurate arm. Stephen Kwan is one back-to-back Gold Gloves, might be due for another this year. That is a called strike inside corner on Volpe, 3-1, taking all the way. Big spot in the game early. Volpe tracks it, takes ball 4. And the bases are loaded. Decision time for Stephen Vogt.
There's no crying in baseball or with the Capital One Venture card.
Decision has been made. Stephen Vogt will take the ball from Alex Cobb. 2 2/3 innings. And the Yankees' first goal. Get into the Guardians' bullpen early. They've done that. We'll set up the matchup when we come back. Facing Anthony Rizzo, who tracks one in a ball. What a spot for Cantillo to be in. Yankees certainly know that Yankee Stadium brings an extra presence, especially to young pitchers.
He's got a good fastball changeup mix, makes him really tough against right-handers as well.
Cantillo, the rookie, made 8 starts, 9 games. Came out of the bullpen in the division series in Detroit. He is behind 2 balls and no strikes on Anthony Rizzo. Runners in scoring position this postseason. Yankees have not been great. Oh, that skips by Naylor, and this is going to bring in a run on a wild pitch. All 3 runners advance. Judge was off in a flash and scores the second Yankees run here in the 3rd inning.
When you're a catcher and the count is 2-0, you expect the ball to be over the plate, and this one wasn't even close, so no chance really for Naylor. Ball skipped right before the plate. He tried to catch it with some leather, but it flipped away, and by that time, Judge, great dirt ball read.
Well, you'd like to see him block that. He just tried to pick it and missed it. Rizzo tracks another one in. It is ball 4 on 4 pitches. Into the fire. Joey Cantillo. Bases are loaded once again.